and being that channel for love. Um, that sometimes we do get so caught up in the head and the logical thinking, and that we can't, that channel is impossible, that maybe some people have the gift, but others don't.
Yeah,
Um, but when we can open up that path to the heart, really everything's possible.
exactly. Reminds me, one of the teachers I've studied with has said, the Course in Miracles is actually not a course on love. It is a course on everything that is getting in the way of
Oh
expressing
wow,
and
good.
experiencing love. Which it's funny, I think it's all there, right? So we look at where am I holding grievances? Where am I holding resentments? Where am I judging? And understanding, when we talk about forgiveness, it's not the forgiveness we typically think of. It's a complete shift in perspective. It's the forgiveness that says that person is me. I am them. We are literally like there is no separation. And that is something to practice. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not always easy, but it is life changing.
Um, Outside of the course, what other practices do you have? Meditation.
Yeah. So I always start my morning with meditation. I'm a huge fan of the binaural beats or hemisync,
Okay.
something like that. Sometimes quiet. I am trained in Reiki, so I'll always I will do distant Reiki. And if you're not trained in Reiki, the best thing you can do, I believe, is just put your hands on your heart. That's it. You don't have to be trained. I try to go to bed and wake up like that. And then I usually do a little practice where I send distant Reiki to the world, to myself, to family, to people that are struggling with health or well being, and then the world. And I think we can do this at any time. You don't have to be Reiki trained to send love. I try to do some intuitive journaling and usually read something inspiring. The course. I have other things as well, and really to just set the day that way. I find that what you focus on first is going to expand. I believe that,
Right.
so
Um,
it's, it's important
Good.
for me. Yeah.
What you focus on first, especially in the morning, is very important. I have found what I focus on last is equally as important. What I take to bed with me, the seeds that I plant that'll blossom in the next day. So I always try to do contemplative reading. Uh, for one, it helps me sleep because I'm not reading anything exciting. I've been reading the course for so long that, it's not a page turner. It never was a page turner, but you know, it now it's a companion. So when I read the course or another great spiritual text that I'm very familiar with, it really feels like I'm planting those seeds in my subconscious mind. It helps slow the brain down, and I take it into my subconscious, and um, it has actually helped me. Several years ago, I was he actually had a video about this. Several years ago, out of the blue, uh, not really out of the blue, I was caregiver for my father who was dying with congestive heart failure,
Mm,
um, and anxiety, and that led to panic attacks, and that led to insomnia. And here I was teaching people, with yoga and my meditation instructor, how to navigate through that. And the video that I saw of you actually just today, and I forget who you were talking to about imposter syndrome. Um, because what kind of yogi am I? What kind of student of A Course in Miracles am I? Here I'm suffering from anxiety. I've been a course student at this time for 25 years. And out of the blue, anxiety, panic attacks, insomnia. Um, but it was that the practice of the contemplative reading that really helped me guide me through those moments of anxiety.
yeah. Yeah. And I think thank you for sharing that. I think there's this misconception that like I've been studying for this long, like I shouldn't have anxiety. I shouldn't be suffering or having things come up. And this is where for me, it's like, wait a minute, how might this be exactly a way to practice the course? Like,
Right.
how can I ego is going to look for every single way to get in and judge us and make us feel like we're doing something wrong. And it's like, actually, that could be a moment of, how do I apply this companion, this course, this brilliance, so that I don't let the ego run the show.
It's all teachable moments, isn't it?
All teachable moments. Absolutely.
Like everything that we go through. That might be the greatest gift I think the course gives us.
Yeah. Absolutely. Nothing is wasted. There are times I'm like, does this really have to be one? Yeah, this is one to look at. Yes, they all are. Yeah. Everything. Everything is an opportunity to bring it to love, to bring it to forgiveness.